Hello, guys. Welcome back to the second episode of Keeping It G Real. I'm Lo.
I'm Bella.
And on this episode, we're just going to be kind of giving like life updates. We haven't, posted we were on like a little break in between the seasons.
3-week break, but so much has happened in the past 3 weeks. We just have to inform the audience on our life updates, I guess.
Pretty much. Where are we starting at?
We ended like October 3rd, so I guess we could try and go in chronological order, but if you just want to start about what's been happening with you lately, and then I could just piggyback off that.
I'm going to go from what I remember. Okay, so we've been doing a lot of tailgating recently. I feel like that's been, taking up a decent amount of our time. So on the weekends, I feel like we've gone to like at least 3 of them.
I've been to 2.
Then I've been to at least 5 of them. And so it's always a good time, the tailgates. We have unfortunately never been to a football game in our whole 3 years of being in college.
And that's okay.
Like, that's so bad, though. Like, I feel
But
like
it's
that's
okay.
like, I mean, it is fun because, tailgating and whatnot. And then, like, I don't know, just the idea of tailgating for like 3 or 4 hours and then going to a game for 3 or 4 hours, like sitting in the sun. Like, I just think I would pass out. I think I would die.
It's just the tailgates are so long and they are so fun. Like, don't get me wrong, I have a blast. But like after 2 hours, I'm like, all right, like I want to go shower. I want to eat food.
That's fair.
My dad, the last tailgate was super fun. But I did get attacked with a football. Football was thrown at my back, and my back turned really red. And I was drunk, so I didn't really feel it till it was a very delayed reaction. Like I didn't flinch, but it hurt a lot.
No, because
I just went back to just conversing with my friends. I was like, whatever.
Business. No, because I remember because I was like somewhere when you actually got hit, and then I came back, and I think I was like looking at your back, and I'm like, did you get stung by something? Like it was like completely red, and you're like, wait, take a picture. Like, what does it look like? I'm like, Bella, it's a little fucked up there.
Yeah.
But it's also, since we live, it's very inconvenient. Since we live so close to the stadium and like tailgating, there isn't a bus that takes us from our apartment to campus, which there usually is like all the other days. And so we have to walk from our apartment to Memory Mall. And it might not be that bad on the walk there. You're a little tipsy or like with your friends, like it's all good and fun. But the walk back feels like a million years. Like I'm fighting for my life.
I'm gonna be honest, I've never done the walk back.
I don't know how that works.
I've always found a ride because like someone who's just being the DD for the day, like they would leave early or something to take someone else home because they're like, she needs to go home, she had enough. And I'll just be like, yo, you're leaving, can I catch a ride with you? Because I'm right there, and I'm like, I don't wanna I don't want to walk back. I'm like, I'm either gonna do that or call an Uber.
But so there's no in between.
Yeah.
Me, I think I've only got a ride back one time. All the other times I've just walked because I don't know, I feel bad because the people that come to pregame, I feel like they're kind of my responsibility, and I want to make sure they get rides first, and then I could just walk back to my place because it's bad, but it's doable. If I have the right company, then it's fine.
That's so good.
The next thing, we have some concerts coming up in our near future that I'm very excited about. So, at least for me, my sisters bought me Rod Wave tickets for when I go up to New York because my whole family is going for Thanksgiving, and we're going to go see the Thanksgiving Day Parade. So, respectfully, I'm not the biggest fan of Rod Wave.
Heart been broke so many times.
No, that's pretty much the only song that I know of his. But I'm just kind of going for the vibes. I have not been to a concert in literally years, one that's in in a stadium, and especially in New York. I think it's gonna be fun either way, and a nice bonding experience for the both of us. So that's happening, and I was going to go to Halloween Horror Nights, which Bella can talk about in a minute. but instead I decided to purchase tickets for EDC. So if you guys don't know what that is, it's basically like a huge like EDM festival that's in Orlando on November 11th, I believe. So I literally have been trying to go since like my freshman year, and it's just like been on my bucket list, but it's kind of like expensive, so I've been like pushing it off. But finally, like I've decided, like I'm getting towards like my senior year, like there's a whole group of my friends going. I'm like, we're doing it, so I'm super excited. I have to order my outfits because if you think Halloween is slutty, no, those festivals,
Yeah.
they literally just wear thongs, boots, and like a bathing suit top, and they're like, that's the fit.
You like have to. That's the dress code.
And I mean,
You get ridiculed if you wear actual items of clothing.
like, why are you so covered up?
And
I'm
most of them have
confused.
like, you know, the butterfly wings, like cape
Yeah,
things
yeah.
or whatever. You gotta have those or something.
My sister, that just reminded me, she was studying abroad like in Italy over like the summer, and so one of her like weekend trips, she went to Morocco, I believe, and she brought me back like a scarf. That's, I think they like hand sewed it there, but it's one of those like cool ones that people like wear over their like head during like the festivals and stuff. So I think I might wear that or try and like incorporate it into my outfit.
Oh.
I don't know what vibe I'm trying to go for though. Like people go for like the holographic like top, so I can go for more of like the edgier look and like
Ooh. I don't know. Gotta make a Pinterest board of that.
I literally
think.
do. There's so many options and so little time because it's literally like
It's
a
in like
week
2 weeks.
No, it's like the week after Halloween. I'm like, bro, my budget is dwindling.
So we don't got time for this.
Yeah, but luckily I just went to like an internship barbecue thing, and one of the companies seemed really interested in me, and they're like, no, like definitely like apply, like write down my name, like email, this recruiter person, and we'll definitely like get you an interview. And I was like, oh, say less. And they're like, oh, we pay well. I'm like,
Oh,
you had me at
great.
pay well. I was like, I don't even know what job I'm gonna be doing. I could be like laying down concrete for all I know, but I need some.
So we need a bag. We're both very broke right now.
No, literally.
We're in the trenches.
I said, it's just,
I'm in debt right now.
I'm so sorry. Well, good thing. Oh, perfect transition. Bella has a job.
Yeah,
now.
guys, I have a new job.
Ooh.
I work at Universal now, and I'm very excited I haven't started yet, but I think I'm gonna start in like a week or two. But I'm very, very excited because I love Universal. If you've listened to the podcast, you know that I go all the time because I have an annual pass. And yeah, just very excited. And I did actually also go to Halloween Horror Nights this past week, I believe. Yeah, this past weekend. It was me and Tay, and then my cousin and some of our friends from dance. They made a little trip out of it. And so we all went together, and we didn't go in every haunted house. We only went in 5. And I will say that my top 3 was the Halloween house with Michael Myers, the Blum house, and the Weekend house. I'm a scaredy
In that
cat.
order? Like no.
I don't think there's an order. I think Halloween though is my number 1 for sure, and I don't have the other order for the other 2.
Fair.
But I'm a scaredy cat. But I don't know what about Halloween Horror Nights. It's just so fun, and I genuinely enjoy being in the moment, getting scared in the house, which is so strange to me because I can't watch scary movies. Like I'll have nightmares for weeks, but like going in the scare zones excites me. Like I don't like waiting in lines because it makes me like really anxious. But once I'm in the house, I'm like, wait, this is so fun, and I laugh hysterically, which is so weird to me because I'm like, what? This doesn't make sense.
I know, especially I think like going with like a group of like friends, like it makes it a lot more
I think that's
like enjoyable.
Yeah,
because also we went like last year. We can like explain. So we went with like our group of. There was like a lot of us. Like at
there
the
was
beginning.
like 15 of us. Don't go with that big of a group because it's too chaotic. You need like 5 to 8. I feel like that's a solid group.
And so last year we kind of like broke off into like our group of like 5 or 6, and it was perfect for me because it would be like Lucas and you like at the front, like Gabe and Tay behind me, and then I was like in between. And so from anywhere, like I wasn't getting like scared, or like I would be able to like see it coming, so I was able to enjoy it, but like from a distance.
I was like number 3 like in like the line of how we were going this year, and I feel like that was like the best spot.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you could like see where it was coming from, but like you also knew they were still gonna come back scary. So I would make eye contact with so many of them, but sometimes I would still get scared, and it was just really funny. And my friend was in the front, my friend Greg, and he was like, he got scared in the front, and me and my cousin and Greg were like just like running, and and then Greg like fell backwards, but it was like so dramatic, and it was I can't even describe it. It was so funny. I was about to cry. I was in tears. It was so funny, but Horror Nights was so much fun. Oh my gosh, loved it. And I think I get to go for free on Monday because I work at Universal now. Like
That's so far.
I don't really know. Actually, can I say that? I don't know if I could say that, but yeah. But I think I could. I'm pretty sure I could go for free. I don't know.
I hope you can. I hope you get to experience the rest of the houses.
But I'm not gonna go because like I don't want to be by myself.
Bro, see if you can find like a random friend
That doesn't seem fun to do Horror Nights by yourself.
No, honestly, I would look at you kind of odd.
That's just really. I did meet a girl in line the last time who was there by herself. Well, I think she went with friends, but I think she was just going in this specific house by herself. And I was like,
I would not. I was doing that.
She came from PA. She came all the way from PA, and I was like, okay, girl, like slay mamas. But I'm actually going back to Universal today, but for a concert, because I'm going to see Miss Sabrina Carpenter in a few hours, which is very exciting. This also explains why I'm in debt, because the original tickets my friend and I bought were like $60 floor tickets, and I still have one left. So I'm going to give it, I sold one of them, and I'm just going to give the other one away today for free. I'm going to like find someone who's going by themselves and seeing like kind of what seats they have, and then just, I'm going to be kind and just give them the seat, because
some good karma.
Yeah, that's like the ticket, like I don't need it. Like it's not going to do anything for me. It's just going to be an extra one. Because my friend and I, we upgraded our tickets maybe like a week ago because we were checking Ticketmaster, and she released like more tickets, and it was a VIP package. So it's like sound check, you get like a free merch item, a journal, and like a autographed lyric sheet or whatever.
Damn, that's a good deal.
And it was the third row, and I was like, holy shit. I was like, I told my friend, and she's like, I'm buying it, like just like, pay me and get first paycheck. And I'm like, oh my God, like thank you. Like I don't like owing people this, but I was like, I love this girl, Chester, one of my like closest friends. I'm like, this is gonna be such a great experience. Like I love Sabrina Carpenter since like 2015, like I don't know what year. And then I've just never seen her. And the last concert I went to was Olivia Rodrigo, really funny, haha, whatever. That concert was not fun just because of all the 8th grade minors that were just mobbing me and just kept bumping into me. And I'm like, y'all, this is a therapy show. We're supposed to be here crying together. Like, I don't want you pushing me to try and get in the front. Like, there's no way you're going to touch Olivia Rodrigo's hand. Like, no, it was god awful. But I'm glad, like, these are actual seated tickets. Yeah. So I don't have to, like, go camp out early and, like, fight for, like, a good spot. I'll just show up. My friend and I, we go and get a drink because it's at the Hard Rock Cafe. That's so nice. And then I'm going to turn up and cry to Miss Sabrina Carpenter singing because this album is so good.
That sounds quite therapeutic to me.
Yeah. And it's just really great. And I really need this concert because also update. My mental health's been declining. Sorry, guys. I'm not going to go full into detail and explain why. But there's just been certain events that have made me really sad and have made me lose a lot of my self-worth, and that's why I'm really struggling with self-love. Sorry, they'll be laughing. So yeah, it's just stuff I need practice. So I'm like, this concert is a perfect way to like help me feel better. Also, work gonna be a new distraction, so hopefully I get better. But yeah, sometimes life could just suck, and people can just suck,
okay. And
situations suck. Yeah, and that's okay. Like, it's just gonna get better with time.
It's part of life.
Yeah.
I don't know, my whole, like, and I was talking about this with a friend, but my kind of like life motto is, well, 2 things. Is this gonna matter in like a day, a week, a year from now? And if it isn't gonna matter, then I try not to stress too much about it. And then the second motto is, we've made it this far. Like
Yeah.
we've gotten over all of the obstacles that have gotten in our way, and yeah, we're doing fine. We're doing fine. So I don't know. That just gives me like hope for the future that like everything will work out how it's supposed to. So, you have to go through the rough patches in order to, get to the high points in life.
And like I can't complain that much because like obviously like I'm just thinking about the lows and I'm like the lows have been pretty low recently, but then you gotta think about the highs.
Yeah.
I got a new job. I'm going to a
Slid.
concert with one of my best friends who I haven't seen in like 3 years, so it's gonna be a great reunion.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have a great time. I also got to celebrate Pride over the weekend for the first. It was my first year
yeah.
celebrating Pride because I've never gone, and I got to go with like some of my friends, and I got to end up. Yeah, we ended up walking in the parade. We got to walk in it.
That's fire.
And it was the most like fun experience I've ever had in my life, I want to say. And I've never felt like more safe in one area because I'm like, oh my God, all these people are like me. Like, this is so
Fruity
exciting. I'm like, I've never seen like so like many like so much support of it. Like, like it was like emotional, but like it was just so much fun. And I loved it. I loved every second of it.
Even just like seeing like the videos on TikTok with the people that have like the signs of like, oh, like if you need like a hug like from like a mom, like I'm here.
Yeah,
if you need a hug from like a brother.
It was so sweet.
I'm like, oh my gosh. And like people are just like handing out like free things like left and right. I feel like everyone's just like so giving.
There was so much love in the atmosphere that day, and I loved it. The weather was perfect. Like the weather was on our side. There was little kids like out like while I was walking in the parade, and like everyone's just like playing music, and we're just like dancing and whatever. There's a bunch of like little kids I would see that are like putting their hand out for high fives. Oh my God, they were so cute. It made my day. I'm like, oh my God, these kids are just like so loving because it's like you're not born with a hatred. You're literally taught it. And so I'm like, these kids are taught right.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to cry right now. It was a beautiful moment.
That is super cute. Yeah, that's one thing I really like love about Orlando because you have like so many different like cultures and people from like different like backgrounds. And it's so nice to have like an event like Pride where everyone can just like come together and it's just like a positive atmosphere and you just can be yourself, I guess.
I love it. I love it here sometimes. I really do.
No, for real.
Life could be beautiful sometimes. Life could be tragic, but it could also be beautiful.
Are you, if you want to go into as much detail as you want, but like how would you say that you're like working through your struggles, or is there like a routine that you go through, or are you figuring it out?
I'm figuring it out, to be honest. I've had like a little therapy sesh with a friend the past 2 days. And so we're kind of just talking about, our struggles, what we're challenging with, and how to like, find a solution. I'm going to aerial yoga this weekend. I'm going to try it out, which I think is going to be really fun. I'm journaling now. I've also gotten really into reading. There's this book that is now my favorite called All About Love. I can't think of the author right now, but this book is so good. Like I just love kind of those self-help books, the self-help books. But everything, like I'm just like highlighting so much. I'm like, yo, this shit is like they're like speaking like to like my heart, because I'm like, okay, like this is stuff I need to hear, like, and that I do feel better about. So yeah, I really enjoy reading now and the spending, like doing that in my downtime before I go to sleep.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah. I'm an intellectual now.
Bella reads now.
Yeah. My mom is so proud because my mom is a writer, if you guys didn't know. So, and she just loves books. So she loves to hear me say that I'm like getting a new book, or like I have like a book list of stuff I want to read later. And she's like, oh my gosh,
Isabella, I'm so proud of you.
Because I was always a movie girl, like growing up. Like I love movies. I still do. And I would get bored, like, reading books because I couldn't pay attention. I would always doze off. And I still get distracted sometimes. Like, it just happens. But, like, I don't know. The books I'm reading are really good.
See, maybe I need to find books that I'm, like, entertained by, because I'm still in the mentality, like, if I read a book, I'm going to fall asleep maybe 10 minutes in.
I got some books. You could come to my little library in my room.
That's adorable. Also, another fun fact, Bella is quite good at writing.
Oh my god.
I said, I don't know if she got it from her mother or she just practiced a lot when she was little, but yeah, Bella also, she comes up with like most of the titles for the episodes. So I think they're quite clever and cute. So even that's just like a little glimpse of her skills.
I like to write a lot of poems when I'm sad.
Roses are red.
And they're all like locked in a locked section in my notes, but like I've thought about anonymously publishing them like on like social media or something, but then I'm like, ooh, what if someone finds me and like or figures out like I wrote it about them, because it's a lot of like just like heartbreak stuff, and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to share that, like
If it's like a specific situation.
yeah, but I mean, it's kind of like important to me, and I really like these writings. Like, I don't know, I kind of want to share it, I kind of don't.
I said, stay tuned for the next episode.
I said, I'm writing a book, guys. I've thought about it, writing a book, honestly.
Hasn't your mom?
My mom is writing, yeah. She's writing, I think she wrote a young adult novel. I think she's still in the works for that. She's finished children's books. But she's like, she says she's not done because she's been revising for years. I'm like, girl, you're done. The story's good. I've had to read it so many times. I'm like, you got it, girl. Like, just publish.
Aww.
I'm like, you just have to find a publisher. Like, you could do it.
Yeah,
and it's just like, it's just not done. I'm like, it's done.
I feel like that's
It's
like
done.
a lot of writers though, and like musicians too, because well, I think, you know, you're your own biggest critic. So like there's always something that you think like you can fix or can be better. I thought you just gotta get to the point where you say, F it, just
Yeah,
do it.
just no, for real. I'm like, girl, do it. I'm like, publish that
What's the
young
worst
adult
that
novel
happens?
so it turns into a movie, and so y'all could book me for the movie.
Bella, bestie, I'm afraid to tell you this. I think you need acting skills to be in a movie, but I could be
I
wrong.
feel like I could be a good actress if I like went to acting school, because like, I'm sorry, like lying is like acting, or like I've like acted in like like, but like not like a script. I feel like I could improv.
Right.
I don't think I could go well with a script, but I really do believe that I could improv.
Can you make yourself cry on demand?
I've been trying. Honestly, for a TikTok, I got teary-eyed for a TikTok. Like, I was making a TikTok, and then I got teary-eyed. I was like, ooh, that was good.
So, I killed that.
Yeah, but I don't know how to, like, make myself cry, but I really want to learn how to do it.
Shit, get some onions.
Yeah.
I don't know.
When I was little, fun fact, I would look up Disney Channel audition scripts online, and I would just read it off and kind of, like, pretend.
You
like,
seem like the type that would do that.
I just loved it because I wanted to be an actress, like, growing up, like, for a bit. And, like, I think acting would be really cool, but I like to do a TV show. That'd be really fun. Put me in High School Musical, the series. That's what I want to be on that show.
Yeah.
So the entire cast can fall in love with me.
Right.
Because I can't pick one. I think Joshua Bassett's at the top of my list, but I will take anyone in that cast.
Bella said all the above.
I love all of them. They're all just perfection.
No, I think I saw like an Instagram post or something, and how fun it looked like to film Mamma Mia. I was like, I would love to be in that movie.
They all just got drunk on the beach, and we're just,
bro, I can do that. I
can't sing, but
I can't dance, but I said A for effort.
I want to crawl on the beach like Amanda did and lay all your
Don't go.
Oh no.
Listen, you didn't let me practice.
Let's ask J Rose. J Rose, how long have we been talking for?
Oh.
23 minutes. Okay. I think that was pretty solid to me.
Solid, man.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we will see y'all next episode next week, Monday. We have episodes every Monday that post at 12 p.m. So
yeah,
stay tuned and thank you for listening.
Woohoo. Bye. Bye.